Hey gang, welcome back to some more Black Belt Secrets. And today, the tutorial is going to be on parents need to take charge, all right? And why parenting is so important to your child. Now, guys, I mean, you may not realize it, but hey, the parenting part is so important to your child. And sometimes, children, they push back. You know what I mean? And the reason why they push back, parents, is because they have their own opinion. All right. Just like we have our own opinion. They have their own rights and wrongs. They have their own belief system. And we have our own belief system. And sometimes our children give us a hard time and or they're stubborn. And so we decide to, step back. Okay. But sometimes you have to understand that sometimes the test is not the child. The test is for us, as parents to learn things that we probably didn't learn when we were children, principles that we didn't learn. So maybe we didn't learn to be patient. Maybe we didn't learn that everything takes time. Everything, we didn't learn certain principles. So, our children are going to help us, to learn it. Okay, so remember, you guys got to push through, I think they were saying that with intention, when you have intention to be a good parent, this always comes with, after intention comes disruption. Your children push back and you just got to just hold the line until they get through. All right, so we're talking about parents need to take charge and why parenting is so important to your child. It's so important to your child. And here's the first reason, right? It may not be, now this may not be in order, but here's the first reason, okay? Why parenting is so important is because your child needs direction. Like, guys, when our children come to the world, right? And, our children are intelligent. They know a lot. They know how to use the iPad, the iPhones, because they have a lot of technology around them, right? So for people who were born like 40 years ago, we didn't have all this technology, right? So the children are a little more advanced when it comes to technology, right? But just because your child seems to be very intelligent doesn't mean they have a lot of life experience, all right? They may not know which way to go, okay? Because it's all new to them, right? So if you don't give your child direction, here's what happens. The child has to figure all this stuff out for themselves, which leads them to be very stressful. They become very stressful. They're going to become, they're not going to be able to trust people properly because they're like, well, I don't know who to trust and so forth, right? And I can tell you that I had trust issues myself. I never trusted anybody, right? So if you don't have direction, if your parents do not give you direction, they make you nervous, right? Because you don't know what's coming around the corner, okay? Now, the other thing is, sometimes parents say, okay, my child's intelligent. I let him make his own decisions, right? Which means you're not giving him any direction, right? Now, it's fine to give your child, it's okay to let them have their own decision making or take on their own responsibility when it comes to non-life decisions, right? So, like, for instance, you want to get a football jersey, or you want to get a certain type of basketball sneakers, or what type, what you want to eat, But when it comes to life decisions, like, I want to put you in a program, like, for example, the Successful Kids program, that I know is going to help you to deal with bullying in school, and the programs is going to teach you how to do that the proper way. I'm going to teach you how to get better grades in school. It's going to teach you how to be more focused. It's going to teach you how to have better self-control, how to manage your life, it's going to teach you how to become a better person. Your child may say, I want to push back on that. Okay, so, and I've seen this before. At one time I had this is like maybe 10 years ago or more. I had a lady was sitting in front of me with her child, and she was like, yeah, I like the program. And the child said, yeah, I can't wait to wrestle. I can't wait to wrestle. And when I told him that a part of the program is that you're gonna have to, like, keep your room clean. I'm giving you some home assignments. You got to do some reading and and bring in your reading log, and then you got to bring in your report card and let me know what your grades are. He was like, "What?" He told his mom, "I'm not doing this program." And his mom was like, "Whoa!" And she said, obviously I have a lot of work to do when it comes to him. But you see, the child was directing the mother because he never enrolled in the program. He told his mother, "I'm not going into this program because I gotta give him my report card." So he knew that he wasn't doing the right things in school, right? So it's important for parents to put your foot down, okay? Now, parents who are afraid to put their foot down are going to have children who are not afraid to step all over your toes. And I'm going to step all over me, okay? So you put your foot down, right? And you'll be surprised how many children, or not children, the young adults when they come up to me, and I haven't seen them in 10 years after they've been training with me, and they say, "Hey, Sensei," and I'm like, "Whoa, who are you?" Because the features have changed, and they say, "Hey, I was in your class, man, and it was a good class, and I wish my mom never took me out of the program. I know I told my mom I wanted to get out of it, but my mother should have never listened to me. She should have kept me in the program because what you were teaching was so powerful." See? So you got to remember, our children are not adults in small bodies. They're children. And they need us as parents to put our feet down and give them direction. Okay? So that's important, parents. Give your child directions. Okay? The next thing is your child doesn't know what would be good for them or not. Right? I can guarantee you on this, right? Why? They don't have a lot of life experience. Goes back to the first one that they need direction. Right? They don't know what's good for them. There were a lot of things that felt bad. I mean, there were things I did that felt bad, but they were actually good for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you an example. Doing my homework, doing my school. I'm like, man, I don't want to do this. This feels bad. But it was good for me because it was giving me the education I needed so that I can have a better life, right? Sometimes cleaning your room, cleaning your house, cleaning the bathroom, you don't feel like that. If I feel bad, but it's good for you because your house is clean. You're not going to be itching and everything because you got germs all over the place. You're not going to have roaches run all over the place. You're going to be able to breathe better. You're going to be more healthier, right? Even exercising, right? It may not feel good, that it feels like I'm in pain, but it's the best thing that you can do, right? So our children may not want to work hard. They may say, "This hard work. I'm going to work hard. I got to stick to something." Here's the next thing you got to realize is that, our children are not always going to be successful the first time around. It's okay for them to be disappointed, right? Because the thing that they have to learn that that they have to develop who they are to get the things that they want. Too many times the children are not willing to work hard to get the things that they want, or things that always have to be certain. Things don't always have to be certain. You just got to work for it. Work hard, keep working at it. It may not feel good, but but know that in the end, it's going to benefit you immensely. So it's so important to teach our children that, hey, just work hard, man. Work hard, get the discipline, build your self-esteem, build your confidence, build your courage, right? And become a person who doesn't quit every time something doesn't go your way, right? Because they don't know what's around the corner. Just like you talked about in the previous one about direction. They don't know, right? And the last thing we're going to talk about today, right, is it teaches respect. Now remember, if you are a parent that's afraid to put your foot down, your child is going to stamp all over your toes. So that means they're being disrespectful. So if you're doing the things you're supposed to be doing, and you're teaching them that, hey, I love you. This is the reason why I'm giving you this direction is because I want you to be successful in life, and you're going to do it whether you like it or not. Now, it may not feel good, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good for you in the end. Just like that child or the many students that come to me and say, you know what, I wish that my mom didn't listen to me because it felt bad. Like I gotta go to class, I gotta work hard, I gotta do jumping jacks, I gotta do I gotta do push-ups, I gotta do sit-ups. I have to get my grades up. I have to work on my character. It's so much stuff I need to work on. But this is what's gonna make you black belts in all areas of your life, right? So it may not have felt good, but it's good for you because they all come back and say, I wish my mother didn't listen to me. I wish my mother gave me direction. Okay? So what it teaches our children is to teach them to be respectful and to be thankful. That they learn that you as a parent is a gift to them. That everything that they have in their life is a gift. They learn that when they work hard for something, that they're thankful when they get it. It teaches them how to be good kids and to be thankful for everything that they have. All right? So if you guys, if there's just three things here, right? It's the direction. So you remember, you got to give your children a direction, right? Not directing them on what food to be buying, all that kind of stuff. They can participate in that, but what you need to give them direction on is the life skills that they're going to need, and put them in programs that are going to do that. Okay, and we have our Success for Kids program. The second thing is that they don't know what's good for them because they ain't been living long enough, right? What they think is good for them may actually be bad for them, right? And then what they feel is bad for them is actually going to be extremely good for them, okay? And then the last thing is that it teaches them to have respect for things. It teaches them that after they have worked so hard and they have developed themselves and they have the life that they want, now they're thankful. And I've had many parents, not many parents, I've had many students who have graduated from the program and said, Sensei, I wanted to quit the program, but my mother made me stay. And now I'm glad that I stayed. So now they're thankful. They say, now, my mom is so wise to keep me in the program because I wanted to go and do some other activities with my friends. But, my other friends, they didn't turn out too well. Right? But my mom and my dad, they're so wise and so now they're thankful. Okay? So if you got anything out of this tutorial, smash the like button and remember to subscribe. Don't be afraid to subscribe, and because it helps the channel to grow. And if you have any comments or if you feel that you want to add to my 3, right, then let me know in the comments below why parenting is so important and why parents need to take charge, right? And gang, I'll see you on the next Black Belt Secrets. Have a great day.